I'm Theo. I'm on the Chapel Hill Town Council, and I'm here with...
VJ.
Matthew.
Amiran.
All right. Are you worried about finding an affordable place to live in Chapel Hill next year?
Yeah, my parents can only pay for on-campus housing. They don't want me to get an apartment or anything off campus, but I'll be a sophomore next year, and because UNC doesn't take AP credits, like, I'm kind of worried about finding or, like, getting priority for on-campus housing, especially with, like, the fact that they're bringing in more freshmen who are going to get priority for housing.
Coming from the UK, I don't have that many credits, which are a big factor in getting housing on campus as a sophomore. So I'm worried about that, and also slightly worried about how if I do have to go off campus in the end, whether I'll be able to do it without a US credit history, which is something that I don't have. So that's all a little bit uncertain at the moment for me.
I think off-campus housing has unfortunately gotten way more competitive. You have to apply earlier. The rates are going up. There's an extended number of applicants, and it feels like if you don't apply early enough and you choose months in advance of where you have a realistic amount of information about where you want to live next year, you're making an uninformed choice about where you have to live just because of the fact there's so little housing to find off campus here at UNC.
Would you be excited about whatever the town could do to create more options for students to live off campus?
Yeah, I mean, this will be my first time voting since I wasn't old enough to vote in the last election. So I'm really looking at, like, candidates who are, you know, really prioritizing, like, on campus or, like, just housing solutions for students, because I think it's such a big crisis here, especially with, like, the fact that we're getting more students coming in, but there's not enough housing for everyone. And it's just like, it's also kind of like a safety issue.
Because I think our class was the biggest in the history of UNC. And so that massively increased demand is only going to make things more challenging if we don't get a hold of, like, the supply issue for housing.
I think part of the work that I love that you're doing, Theo, is finding more solutions for affordable housing for students on campus, especially amongst a community that typically finds it pretty hard to get housing on campus and looking forward to off campus, and anything to just force that issue into the spotlight and force it into our political discussion here at Chapel Hill is extremely important for all of us.
Cool. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.